Hello, I am Madhusmita. I am a mind alignment process practitioner in training, and I will be continuing creating videos specifically specifically to create awareness around stress, depression, feelings, emotions, and how all these affects our everyday, everyday, like, even like every action of our life is influenced by all these things. So today I want to share a topic, the role of emotions and feelings in our life. Why people are like designed with emotions and feelings. You will not see that very dominating in others, but you will see that even human being it is highly dominated. And actually it is the one thing that keeps us like as one. That one in the spiritual path, when people are seeking that oneness, everyone finds that oneness in this emotions and feelings, right? You can see around you, like very naturally become friend with people who have same similar belief, or who have similar emotions, right? If you see like you are very sympathetic, you will be naturally attracted and you will feel like connecting with the people who are sympathetic, right? And then when you are a result oriented person and like you feel action matters and you feel result matters, then you will feel naturally attracted and you will feel that trust naturally with the people who have similar desires or similar feelings or similar emotions. So it doesn't matter what is the action you are doing, okay? It could be like you are with a person who are executing like a same profession, but you can have a totally different set of emotions within you. So in that case you don't uh, you know you don't connect very naturally, because you don't find, you don't see uh, the thing that is within you in the other person. That's why you don't connect. So when you see people around you, you will see there are so many set of different emotions of, emotion, it's not like one. So then how people reach that oneness, like in the spiritual truth it is said that the it's one consciousness, right? So what is that one consciousness? So the one consciousness is just unconditional love. Only when you become totally unconditional about who you are, or even about who the other person are, only when you reach that unconditional love you become one. So it is just one state. Any one of us who reach that state of unconditional love becomes one with everyone around. So it doesn't matter if the other person has reached or not. Only by you reaching the state of unconditional love in your emotional state, you will be one with everybody else. The others doesn't have to change. So that is why it is also said that, rather than when you are going through some experiences, those are disturbing you, those are making you feel stressed or depressed, you may see outside like those people or those environment are making you feel like that, but you can resolve everything just by taking care of your emotional health, and then processing each of your emotions and reaching to that unconditional love. You can do that like a everyday practice. Like a everyday practice, you can just reach that unconditional love. I will share some exercise. Those are very simple exercise, how you can unwind that emotional built up within your body, like within your heart. It is actually in the spirituality we access our heart chakra and we process our emotions. So I will share that in this video. It's you when you see any spiritual person, like when you see any sage or any person who are enlightened, it's just that they could hold that unconditional love like completely. Okay, so if you believe like you have to reach that state, then only you will be able to feel that unconditional love, so that is wrong. You can, whatever your current state may be, you can experience that unconditional love by practicing the exercise that I'm going to share with you. But when you practice that every day your vibration will shift naturally, and you will naturally reach a state where you will connect with everyone in unconditional love only. Okay, because that's the natural progression of any spiritual ascension. That's the natural progression. But in your day to day life, when you are experiencing that emotions and feelings, so I want to just bring some awareness how you can process that within yourself. First thing, you can start with like something happened in the reality, like you experienced something in your life that is making you feel sad, or making you feel angry because that didn't happen the way you wanted, or otherwise something happened that made you feel hurt, or maybe something very good happened. So when something very good happens, that gives you happiness. So those emotions are good, feeling happiness, feeling joy, feeling motivated, feeling passionate. So you can count which are those experiences, those are giving you those positive results. So you don't have to work on those things. The whole thing is to bring your attention where you are draining your emotional energy. Because when you constantly experience conflict, when you constantly experience sadness, when you constantly experience anger, and you are not able to process it, that actually drains your emotional body. Okay? Like in spirituality, there are like physical body that you see, this one, and then you have a emotional body, then you have etheric body and astral body. So not to go there. There is no like in this video, the purpose is not to go there. So when you choose your spiritual ascension, you will naturally discover that by yourself. But the whole purpose is how you can handle the emotions those are bothering you right now. So with the external experience, there will be external emotion. External emotions are sadness, anger, and irritation, frustration, and whatever it is. So all those things happen externally uh, because there is a underlying feeling that is within you. Okay, so only the invitation is don't get blown away with the sadness, don't get blown away with the anger, don't get blown away with the irritation, because those are only external emotions. Okay, you cannot come to peace just by understanding those external emotions, because these are also actually output of something that is deep within you. So the invitation is you just sit down with yourself, and yes, when it is about your emotions, you resolve that with yourself. When you exchange that with a other person, so if the other person doesn't have a mastery, they will misguide you, they will influence with their beliefs. So it is recommended that you, if you are not able to resolve that with yourself, you work with a coach who can bring that unwinding within yourself. Okay, so go to the deeper level, just sit with yourself and understand, yes, I am angry. Accept that, because only when you accept that, you will be able to see the deeper layer. But if you just resist that, okay, I'm just angry, I'll not do anything, then you will not able to reach or go or see what is lying below that. Okay, so first accept that, yes, I am angry. And first thing, it is absolutely okay to be angry, it is absolutely okay to be sad. You are a human being, you are a human being. Those emotions are the reflections of some feelings that is deep within you, which are unresolved. Most of the angers come when you feel like you deserve to get something and you are not able to get that. You are desiring something constantly and those are not getting fulfilled. So very naturally you come to the feeling of anger. When it comes to the sadness, it also comes like sadness. Why will you be sad? Why will you be sad? When, what are the instances when you will be sad? Because you have a belief system within you which are not being taken care, right? Which are not being taken care. So understand that. So which are those feelings which are not getting fulfilled? That's the fulfillment. From that point only you get fulfillment. Fulfillment is not a big thing. If you feel like people only get fulfillment by doing some extra terrestrial thing, that's not true. So don't make that as a big thing and then hold yourself back in a box. Okay, it's a very natural thing. You understand your feeling, what you are feeling, and there is a desire, maybe to feel worthy, or maybe to receive something good, or maybe to be appreciated, or maybe to become powerful, whatever it is. Or you want to receive success and you are not able to receive success. So those are the feelings you have to act upon. Because when you first you reach that feeling and you acknowledge that yes, this is exactly what I am feeling, and those feelings are actually communicated to you through your soul spiritually. All those feelings are true, and those feelings are there within you because those can be fulfilled. You are equipped, or you are enough to reach that success. For every feeling that you have within your heart, you have that power. You are spiritually equipped to fulfill all your feelings that is there within you. Okay, it's just that something has happened in the past and you have started giving up and you are following that pattern. Nothing is going to happen, like there is nothing good in me, like I don't have power. Every the other persons, they are more powerful, they are more influential. That's not true. That's not true. Every human being is equipped with those feelings and also having that set of action to fulfill those and reach to that success. It's a normal process for every human being. So when you hold on to your past experiences and you still choose not to do anything about it, you actually go through a depression. That's exactly is the depression. You go slowly, okay, I cannot success, and then you just fall down, where you will be absolutely demotivated to come back into the life. Anxiety is a constant state of something is going to be wrong, something will go wrong, you will be on the constant verge of being anxious. What's going to happen to me? So just to take care, and that's actually a state of powerlessness. Like if anything comes, I will not be able to handle. No, you are equipped to handle everything that is happening in your life. You are equipped. Just take care of your emotional health. Okay. So understand that. So you can do meditation, but it is always easy to connect with with a coach who can process that easily for you. And taking care of emotional health, you can just see, if you are like motivated, you are feeling passionate within yourself, that's going to reflect back in your action, and then you will be like just very dynamic and energetic, and you will act and you will succeed, right? That's the natural process. So always try to resolve the emotional health bring it from the state of depression, anxiety and stressful to a state of motivation, peace and joyful. Because only in the state of motivation, joy and peace you will be able to succeed very naturally, no matter what the project you are working on, no matter what activity you are doing, no matter what, even if you are just a housewife and you are engaged in the full day with your stuff, even for that also you need your emotional health being taken care. Now that is absolutely fine. It doesn't matter, like emotional health is required for the people who are working in the corporate or like having some profession, and it is not required for the housewife. The majority is, most of the time, the emotions within a housewife or who are not engaged in external work, those are unresolved. It's dominatingly unresolved. So process those, take help and process those. You deserve to stay in a state of joy and happiness. Your goal should be that, I deserve happiness. I deserve to be happy no matter what I am doing. It doesn't matter what I am doing. I am worthy of my happiness. That's your beginning. Start from there and explore the life. Thank you.